What are the main functions of the state? The only one adequate function of the state is the protection of individual rights. Army, police and judicial authorities exist for this reason. Any other problems are solved by the agreements of free individuals. Alexandoupolis. Greece, the cradle of European civilization, homeland of democracy. It seems that there is not much left from ancient Ellada here. 19th century, Greece entered as a region of the Ottoman Empire and, being famous merchants, Greeks controlled a significant part of trade between the Middle East and Europe. There, in the Ottoman Empire, they learned not to pay taxes as a form of struggle for independence. If Europe is on fire, then here it is felt the most. Greeks are still in economic crisis, and we will often hear accusations against Germany, the EU and the IMF, more often as a battlefield between Germany, France and the USA. 50 kilometers from here are the remains of the once powerful Ottoman Empire, which threatened the existence of the whole Europe near the gates of Vienna. Then Europe won, first of all intellectually and thanks to its economic freedoms. If you look for lights in the struggle for Europe, for its economy, for its liberal values, in Greece the chances are quite high. In 2010, the economic crisis in Greece was the central problem of the European Union, caused both by the Greeks' creative approach to accounting at the level of small and medium enterprises and by the manipulations with the budget deficit at the state level. The crisis, however, brought radical populists to the power. For 8 years, the Greeks, with the socialist government of Tsipras, tried to negotiate with Germany. The story ended with an infusion of funds into Greece from the EU and the IMF. 288 billion euros for 8 years, from 2010 to 2018. Everyone remained at their own. The EU, with Germany, did not feel influence on the Eurozone. The Greeks continued to trust populists. The European Union project survived, but the sediment remained. What it is when we say that Europe is in danger? This is when in Greece you buy a boat for yourself, but do not use it for the purpose at sea, but put it on a bollard, because from the point of view of a tax official, this can be a luxury, and he will initiate tax audits at your enterprise. Real story. Even more, if you have done a good job and you can afford to buy one or several cars, the tax official also considers this as a luxury. Therefore, even rich Greeks put their cars in the garage, remove the plates with numbers and give them to the tax authorities as a sign that they are not using this car. In this case, they do not pay taxes on this car. This is what Europe is on fire. An old legend says, if a Greek opens a store near yours, you are done. Close your own store. If 2 Greeks appeared, you have a very good hope of survival. A ruined economy in Greece provides great opportunities for individual and family enterprises. Life conservatism when living with parents till 40 years, guided by the advice of parents not to invest in risky business. Use of firewood for heating, bad for ecology, good economically for you, and without a desire to buy an expensive car. All these saves a lot of money. But the Greek Sea remains beautiful. Several weeks of the road have passed, but we still didn't meet fighters for European freedom. I'm going to meet my friend and partner who implements powerful projects for installing solar panels. He, I hope, is the first Atlas on the road. Speaking of Italians, the Greeks often use the expression una faccia, una razza, literally one person, one race or nation. This propaganda expression was circulated by Mussolini during the occupation of Greece in World War II, but even today Greeks often use it to emphasize their similarity with Italians. Indeed, the economists of Italy, especially southern, and Greece are very similar to each other. First, these are the largest shadow economies of the European Union. Secondly, these are the economies with the greatest external debt. Thirdly, these are economies whose entrepreneurs are most likely to evade taxation, most manipulate with VAT, which is very important. Here, the political system is not focused on regions and interests, but rather on clans. There are very strong interpersonal relationships and a very low level of trust in state authorities. For example, we received a confirmation of order for the delivery. The client has already agreed, already asks for an invoice, and in the end he says no, but first a personal meeting. First we need to get to know each other, shake hands, and only after that we start cooperation.
Because taxes here, it's not okay.
Yeah, no.
You say the price, 130 and 155, and anybody who wants down, ask.
He will ask.
Yes. But if somebody has problem with taxes, maybe say and this and this and this and go all down.
Great.
We have many problems in Greece. It's don't go better the other years because the political thing.
What is the problem with politics?
In Greece, every 6 months say no this with taxes, more taxes, or we do this, and you do this job and say okay, the next year I give this money, I take this money, I pay this money, and it's never
Not going this way.
And if you have this system, you study economicals, don't come English people here, don't come German people, Americans, nobody comes. In Greece, maybe we have VAT, many VAT, like 30%, and
24.
Yeah, you have 30, it's okay. But I know it's 30 like that, and come in England, but you must say the next 20 years, what's this? It's 20, it's 10.
It's stable, it goes like this way. But European Union assists in this situation, helps?
No really.
Not really?
No really. The really it's sabotage.
Who sabotage? Germany. How?
What say you must stop give money and give money this all money go to what you to repay the debts. Exactly.
And then my friend said what the others already did. My friend, soon there will be no European Union. We will become a union of nation states. I don't know what that means, but it seems something not good. It takes one bottle to think it over.